tasks today.
So we're back to 2 tasks,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, 2, and then we'll see how many we can get done. So we're actually going to work at the cottage today because one of the biggest reasons is we've got a lot of just dirt in the front yard, and if we don't do something about that the first time it rains, our cottage that is kind of creamy white now will be brown because these dogs will get mud all over them and track it all in. So I've got seed. I'm going to put seed out. I'm going to try to get some hay to cover that with, so that'll help at least. And then we're going to put in flower beds everywhere with bark on top of those, so that'll keep the mud down there. So that's the plan.
2 tasks today are get the bark.
Tasks are get the bark, and Toby says he's got a line on some basically wood shavings. I guess it's like a hardwood shaving where they take stumps down. I think that's what he's talking about. And I think that would be fine. And I want to get some stone, but we've got plants that we've had out here forever, so we're going to get those in the ground.
I bought them last May. Huh? I bought them last May.
Yeah, they've been here for a year. So we're going to put those in the ground and get the bark, and then see about getting some stone. I actually looked online and didn't find any that I like, so we'll see how that goes.
Are you thinking pavers, like landscaping?
Yeah, just those
pavers?
Landscaping stones that are they're manufactured but they look like stone. That's what I'd like to get. I think. I mean, I'd love to get the stone like I've got out here. That's more of a flagstone, but I don't think that's going to happen either. So
we may just have to get those $1 a piece pavers that.
Yeah, exactly, and they're inexpensive, and we've used them before. They're real nice border. Just dig them down a little bit. So
okay,
and we'll show you a couple of things. We got one issue that I don't know if we've told you guys about in front of this cottage. We'll show you later.
Okay, bye.
I'll get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, little toesies. Hello. There's a box spring kitten.
What he's doing, we've got 1,000,000 nails from the lathe, and he's just cutting them off so we can put drywall.
Show me the super high-tech way that you measure things, Kevin.
Sorry?
I think he's going to have you go ahead and start measuring digging the border.
Okay. All right, Lane, you want to look at, tell me what you think? Probably just going to come straight in right here. So.
You know what? I'm going to put a flower bed over here, so you should link it together around to the front of the house.
I got a gate right here to walk through.
Yeah, but we can have flower bed and wood chips there.
Walk through the flower bed to get to the gate?
Yeah.
It opens this way too, though.
It's okay. It'll just be wood chips.
Right there, and then do it like this. No? Can leave a walkthrough? Who's got their degree in landscaping design?
Neither one of us.
What was it I got my degree in?
Graphic design.
Graphic design. So I could do it, if I did it on like Adobe Illustrator graphic design of this, then it would work?
I guess. Does that make you more highly qualified than me?
Way more.
Okay. What you doing?
So, this is not landscaping paint. You should always use landscaping paint.
Always.
I'm just marking where we want to put our bed in. We're going to dig it out, put our stones in, and then put lining down, and then put bark down, right? Sound good?
You think we need lining over there where there's just a road?
Well, you know how it is. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't think where the road is. I think where the grass is, yes. But where it's just concrete over there?
You want to come down here and show them?
Yeah. let's see. This used to be an actual road, like a city road that came through here, came through this property and went out onto Duncan. And we still have
This is one reason we'll never have grass here.
road. Like this is road
Yeah.
right
We
here.
covered it with dirt and then it washed away.
off. So it's going to become just a mulch bed there, and then over here we'll have some plants and flowers. But I mean, it goes pretty far out here, doesn't it?
The road?
Yeah. How far does it go over here?
About where you're standing.
Really? So that's no good.
Yeah, I know. So,
We'll just put mulch over it. It'll be just fine.
yeah.
Jack says it'll be just fine, Daddy. You're having a very philosophical conversation with me right now. What is it?
Well, I am telling you how landscape design is not that dissimilar from graphic design.
Would you like to tell the people?
You know, you've got your trees are almost like your photos or your headline, and then your border is the frame of your ad. So you've got negative space, you've got your things that you want to highlight and promote. So it's really not that dissimilar. So as I'm drawing the outline of the bed, you want to give some negative space, some space to the trees. If I get in too tight to those trees, it's going to look terrible. And you want to have some nice curvature to it, which I tried to put in there. And as I swing out, you need a reason to swing out, so you put something there about the same distance back from the border that the trees are. So yeah, I think it's pretty similar.
Do you?
Actually, to graphic design.
So do I need to sit here and figure out how it's very similar to gown design?
Yes. I'll hold the camera on you when you figure that out.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Got to be pretty.
Yeah.
So per usual, we kind of got off.
Look, filming things distracts us.
It does. That's true.
Massively, and we forget what we're doing.
But in this case, it's kind of helping us a little, I guess, because I walked that off and then I forgot how many steps I took. So she's counting them in the video.
16. You were right.
16. Okay, I was right.
And then did you count these over here?
I never did, but I can
Okay.
guesstimate that pretty well, I think so.
16 steps times 3. So
Times 3. There we go.
now I'm going to tell you why landscaping is like evening gown design. So in evening gown design, we're always looking at our client and trying to find a design to create a look for them that is going to accentuate their best features and hide their negative features. So we're looking at scale, proportion, and how to fool the eye into believing that a shape that exists is a slightly different shape, or fool the eye into believing that the beautiful shape that's there is even more beautiful than it already was. So in landscape, we're going to take those same principles, proportion, scale, and then shortcomings, and we're going to balance those out and try to accentuate the most beautiful and hide the negative.
I
See?
love it.
So it's very much the same.
It is. I think we did well.
I think we did too.
So this is what we're here for. Never been a fan of the red. Like those pretty well. The gray would match my stone better. And I don't love these. They're okay. What do you think? You got those. What's
Up at the front that are kind of
the
multicolored.
you don't like the red ones, huh?
They're not really red.
Well, these are more expensive than I thought they were going to be too. Oh yeah, the brownish ones. Yeah, the red ones are before those. So you like those. Now we got gray stone out there though.
That's true, because those are a lot more expensive. I wonder why.
Well,
thing.
I might be able to like it for $1 a piece
Right?
less.
It's only
No, it's only 40
it's
cents.
only 40 cents. So do you like that one 40 cents more? This is how we budget. This is a behind the scenes how to letting Kevin budget.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably would just go with the gray because we've got the gray already. That
Okay.
does have a lot of black in it, but still
Yeah.
a lot of orange too. I don't know. Well, you guys will have to hold on to
Look,
see what we
here's
actually
the
buy.
deal. I'm gonna walk around and look at plants, and I'm
And-
gonna let Kevin decide.
Kevin's
Because
gonna
some of you
decide.
have never been shopping with Kevin, where there's a decision to be made.
It's the
and
best.
this is where his ADHD really kicks in like high gear, and he will stand here for 2 hours
Hey.
deciding whether or not he wants to spend the 40 cents extra to get the one he really wants.
Every man watching this has done the same thing.
I don't know.
In front
I
of the
don't know.
tools going,
I
that
don't
one or
know.
that one, that one or that one. Let me Google each one of them. Read all the reviews.
Start over.
All right, what I don't like about these. The long side has got this decorative finish. The back side's just flat, so you can't put them together like that. We're gonna be making curves. We're gonna have a lot of empty pie shape behind it, and that's not gonna look good.
Yeah.
So I do have down here, so that's the same for both of those. Now, I actually like this pretty well, but they don't have enough. See, that would make our curve pretty well.
And you don't like these at all?
Not really, do you?
I think they're sweet. And I think they're $1.99.
What about these?
I don't like those 30 cents more.
They don't have a price on them. They're free.
They're $2.29.
Oh. So now these are even more expensive though.
I'm not spending that much money on the
They don't have a
cottage.
finished side on either side, and I could get a combination of those and those and have a nice solid.
I just don't want to spend this much money on the cottage.
Well,
It's the cottage.
I need 75 of them. 75 times
Is that all together?
$4, it's $300.
Is that all together?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's $300. I mean, we could do these.
I like these. I like these.
You like those? I don't like the terracotta colors so much, but
I just think they're really cute. Okay. See, I told you this was going to be excruciating.
So tell everybody what you're picking out there.
Plumbago.
Plumbago,
We can't grow this in Arkansas.
and they'll do well in park shade. You said.
A little shade
Yeah, we get a little sun down there and a little shade. Where are you going to put them in the right in front of the house or on the side there?
in front.
In front of the house.
I'm not going to put anything on the side for right now.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't really need that much. It's got those trees. We'll put a bird bath or something
Yeah.
over there. All right, cool.
You can see I have now retired to the car, to the comfort of the car.
What's that?
I have now retired to the comfort of the car.
The car's not that comfortable.
It's not. The air conditioner's not working.
No.
Got Kevin loading dirt. Bought our pavers. Can't see them. Interestingly enough, a different one than we talked about altogether. So we bought a different paver than any of the ones we talked about, huh? Which often
They
happens.
had enough, but they do. So I think it'll work.
I think so too.
It's pretty.
Yeah. You're pretty.
Huh?
You're pretty.
You're pretty.
No. Just tell me.
Shouldn't be tired before you start.
And what else?
And I also hurt myself.
Yes. If you're not bleeding, you didn't do it right.
Well,
right?
I'm not bleeding. I did pinch my hand pretty good between the.
Then you didn't do it right. It's not done correctly.
Didn't leave any DNA on
Nope. Gotta leave DNA.
it. All right, now let's see if we can get back without dropping any of these on the road.
Okay. We'll see. Wish us luck. Everybody say good luck.
Teaching me how to math.
I have been. You have learned my ways,
I
wise
know.
one.
So basically what I said was we got those pavers for about, what, 80 cents cheaper, $1 cheaper.
Yeah.
And so it ended up costing what it would have cost just for the stone to get all the plants and the dirt and the gloves and everything else. So I said, so basically we got all that for free.
He's doing girl math, y'all. He's actually adopted girl math.
You've
My
taught
work
me
here
your
is
ways.
done. My work here is done. Watch me the TV. There's the best slap fight in the history of slap fights going down in the kitchen. Can you see?
I don't know that I miss the kittens, but they sure are something to watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're videoing me? So this is what we went with. I didn't think they had enough, but they actually had like 2 pallets above it, so they had plenty. So got this little curve in it. It's going to make the turns I need, and
Yeah.
I think the color goes pretty well with my gray stone.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think you look like you're about to die.
I know. I feel like I'm about to die.
Keep losing your helper. Keeps wandering off. What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
It worked out exactly the way I planned it.
Did it?
Came out perfectly to the end.
You meant to do that?
I meant to do that.
Look at that.
Do that.
Look at that. Oh, man. It's impressive. We're gonna pretend like you did it on purpose, right?
Heck yeah. Got to take your wins, man.
Okay, sir. What's the verdict?
So they saw me walk this off, right? Or
Right.
they
Yeah.
saw- and guess how many that was, right?
Right.
We've got one left. That's how
Look at that.
precise I did.
That's hilarious, sweetheart. Good job.
One left. What am I gonna do with it? Take it back?
Shit. Oops. I'm doing some bad camera work. That's your and one to grow on.
I bet we could use this somewhere. We'll see. Maybe take it back and get $3.29.
That's right.
So we've shown you that there is road right there, so we can't put plants everywhere.
Plants where the road is, but planting on either side of the road, and then we're just gonna pretend like it's not there.
Yeah. We'll put the potted ones there.
Yeah.
Stanley thinks all the plants are delicious.
Or Jack.
Jax thinks all the plants are delicious.
Don't know your children's name.
I know.
It's shameful.
Stanley probably does too. Look at that woman dig that hole. She knows what she's doing.
I have bad digging shoes on.
Well, nobody expects you to actually dress for
No.
work, because how could you
I don't
destroy
always
your
dress
shoes?
For work anymore.
I know, but you
My
have to
mother
destroy
actually told
them.
me the other day that, what'd she say? I'm too pretty to wear the same ratty old clothes all the time. Only your mother would say something like that.
You make it work, baby.
And our one day project is going to be at least a 2-day project. At least 2. But we got those in. Kevin got those in. I shouldn't say we. We got plants planted over there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4
Oh, look at that.
plants planted over here.
Found an Indian artifact.
Maybe.
Native American artifact.
Maybe. Should we show them?
You didn't show them?
I didn't show them.
Oh my goodness.
Hang on. Hold, please.
Oh, please.
I found this right there, about 8 or 10 inches down. I was digging my hole, and it looks like, I know nothing about anything, so
You know nothing about anything.
Well-
Yeah, well, right.
about this, except that I used to collect arrowheads when I was little because I grew up in Oklahoma. But this looks like a piece of flint to me. It doesn't look like slag glass. And it has a razor sharp edge, which I don't think this necessarily is a tool, but I think it could possibly be a piece of flint that was used to maybe nap off and make arrowheads. I don't know. Could be nothing at all.
Like they took arrowheads out of that rock
Yeah, they
and
would chip,
had
they'd
taken
flake
several off maybe already. Yeah.
Yeah, and then chip them, flake them down.
We need to, Smokey Joe, watch our video. Tell
Yeah,
us.
right?
That's cool though.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
Doing your life for 1,000, please, Alex.
Now this is happening.
You getting a bath, buddy?
So evidently
Evidently.
the kittens knocked over the olive oil, got it all over the kitchen,
Uh-oh.
and then it was all over Bones.
Yeah, she's
So
got
he's having
olive
his first
oil.
bath.
Oh,
3D.
what did we just do, Kevin?
We washed a cat.
We watched a cat in the bath.
That's a new thing. He did pretty well though.
Pretty good for his first bath ever.
I've had dogs that behaved worse.
Yeah, so while we were gone, the kittens knocked over the olive oil and Bones got all in it. And so he was just oily, poor boy.
Yeah.
Had to get a bath.
He needed a bath
And he did pretty good. He voted a hard no, but he didn't bite or scratch, so he was really very well behaved. Thank you. Thank you for being so good, buddy.
Yeah.
And tell the people, say, I'm just a Boneses. I'm an angry Boneses.
Well, we didn't get all of our bark in. Actually, we didn't. We need to go get more bark. But I think our edging is pretty good. That's a little wonky right there, isn't it? I don't think it actually looks that bad, but I do need to do something with that. This one's pretty good. So Elaine's got a bunch of plants in. So we've just got to put some bark out tomorrow, put a few more plants in, and clean everything up, and we'll about be there. Put some liner down over there. Just about there. Lane has found a thing.
I found a thing. It's a tooth, obviously. I think it's a cow tooth. We keep finding
Huge.
butchered remains in this one area. So like lots and lots and lots of rib bones and thigh bones, but this is the first tooth to come up. So this is what is left of somebody's meal from 200 years ago, probably.
That is very cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Well, that's another day in the life of. So join us tomorrow. We want to find out more about these great finds Lane's making. So come back and see if we have ancient Native American artifacts.